So I wanted to show you my new apartment that I just moved into. I wouldn't be able to afford this if it wasn't for Sweden's safety net. I actually plan to do a lot of different changes on this, like this table. I'm going to get rid of that and then use this. And there's a glass table here that goes here. The design on this stand is really pretty, but it's really stupid and illogical in every single way. Like this here. You put this around this brushed steel hole here, and then you tighten these metal screws, and then you surely get scratches. So I don't get why they actually do this. And another problem with this apartment I actually had to buy a repeater for. Here. It doesn't take any reception at all. The glass is some kind of it has some kind of metal, transparent metal inside to keep in the heat and everything. And here's the PC that I'm trying to restore. This is the original PC I used to make my videos in 2009. And this fan controller is something that I never used, but I had just laying around, including this one here. It's an overclock panel. It's quite pretty actually. This is really old for today's standards, but I still like it. And this was before RGB, so it's just random lights. I had I don't know what it's called, a neon light here. I just laid it there. I had so many old unused PC parts. I actually bought a brand new side panel from the Cooler Master Pure. It's not the same model, so it's lacking the Cooler Master logo. I really like this one. It's so old and it's so outdated, but I still like it. I don't think anyone uses fan controllers anymore. So this is just for show. And one thing I really like with this case is, oh my god, so hard. Come on. There. It lights up everywhere, and this is touch sensitive. And it's all metal too. It's a pretty case overall. And here's my TV that I'm going to get exchanged for a A90J, a Sony OLED. The store I bought this TV from, I actually bought an AF9 back in like 2 years ago. And then I had it exchanged for this AG9 because of a dead pixel, and then now they are offering me a upgrade to the A90J if I pay $1,000. So I'm really impressed by that customer service. And here's my birds. I'm trying to keep it clean here, but it's really difficult when I can't really do anything with this stand. The TV is actually going to hang here, and then this table is going to go away entirely. And this is my PC. I really like the Fantex Evolve Shift X. It's one of the prettiest cases I've ever seen. But everything that I choose is really complicated and really messy. Like this stand here. I never choose anything that is simple. And this is my collection of things. Here's my GTA 5 Collector's Edition, never opened it. And here's my, I can't even turn on the light. Oh. Here's my PlayStation 2, can't even see it here. But it's a pretty much unused PlayStation 2. And this is my Commodore 64 that I bought in like 2009. And here's just a random GTA 5 again. And some boxes. and the TAC2 controller for the Commodore 64, and a pretty unused Xbox 360. I don't know what gen it is, before they made it look like the Xbox One, and the PlayStation 3. All of these consoles are pretty much unused because I never use them. I just use them for making videos. And my PlayStation 5 is here. So I'm going to unbox that later. I got it from unopened and from a, I don't know what it's called, on Facebook Marketplace for like $600. It's not insane, it's not great either, but it's not a scalping price in my opinion. I really like this PC. It's just nice to look at. All the lights and everything. And here's my Robo Vacuum. And my companion cube that a friend made for me in like 2008. I still have it. I have no place for it right now. And here's a brand new SSD that I never actually used. I don't know why I didn't use it. I have so many things that are brand new that I never used. For some reason I just never open things. Another thing I wanted to show, if I can find it, is an Intel USB stick or whatever. Here it is. I contacted a PC store in like 2009 and said that I liked the Intel stick that I had on display next to a graphics card or whatever. So they sent me 2 of them for free. This one is unopened, and I think I can find the one that I opened. It should be somewhere here. If not, I can show it later, I guess. Then there it is. It's a USB stick. I don't know if these are worth anything, but it's still fun to look at. And they break so easily. Especially one hand. There it is. I have to put everything back together again. And there's my PC again. I just like to look at it. And here's my balcony. I finally have one. And there's the receiver. I can't really put it anywhere else. So it's just hanging there. Really bad reception. It's enough to get phone calls and 5 megabits of internet, or 2 megabits. But I also have fiber here. 1000 megabits there. And here's the brand new, I don't know what it's called, the side panel of the Cooler Master. I can't really show it because it's too dark here. But it's a brand new side panel. It was the last one they had for the Cooler Master Cosmos Pure. It's the same model as this case, but this is the sportier version. So the Pure is more without logos and anything. So the only difference is, hold on, is that this logo, can't even see it here. There's no Cooler Master logo on the Cosmos Pure side panel. But now at least I have a spare side panel. Even though it's so gaudy, it's so fun to just turn it on. And this overclock panel, I have no idea what this does. You can take it out and just put it on a table too. I think it came with my motherboard back in like 2009. This is really before anything changed, like RGB and everything. This is so outdated right now. But it has a certain charm to it. I don't even know if anyone at all uses fan controllers anymore. Everything about this PC is so 2009. And that's exactly how I want it, because I want it as a showpiece. I actually want a shelf here to have this PC in there, and then my collection of phones over. It's just pretty to look at. So as soon as I get this new stand, I can put my TV here and actually get it more clean here, because this is a mess. But I have no idea how they were thinking when they did this. Here you just put it over and then you tighten the screws. Nothing, no metal, no plastic, nothing, just tighten the screws in this super sensitive brushed metal pull. So I have to find something to put around here, because I don't want to scratch it. And I'm actually sending this one back because of micro scratches that were here. Can't even show that because it's way too dark. No, I can't show that. Anyway, this is a tour of my apartment, I guess. It's a much better apartment than the first one, because the first one was from the 60s or something. This one is completely new, and that's why it can't get any reception, because that's apparently how new apartments worked in Sweden. They build them so they can't get reception at all. I have no idea why they do that. I have no idea how someone even accepts it. So now I have to use this like a caveman. And it costs like $600 just to get phone reception here. Otherwise I have to use Wi-Fi calling, and that's really unstable. So it's a very big shame with new apartments in Sweden. And I also have a blip for a safe here. I just take my keys like this. It's not programmed yet, but I just do this. And then open the safe. It's things like that that I really like. It's a nice touch. And these are really pretty too. And this is the outside. It reminds me of Cyberpunk for some reason, because the safe house is completely surrounded by apartments just like this. Everywhere. There's no opening anywhere. It's just exactly like that. See? It's exactly like that safe house in Cyberpunk. Maybe now with some light I can show the PlayStation 2. A little, I guess. No. Oh well, that's all. Thank you for watching.